Hi everyone, this is Arad from English for Everyone, and today in this video I'm going to work on a common mistake, a mistake that we as the new learners of the language make. Some of us are not new to the language. We have been using the language for years, but we still have this mistake, okay? And that could be the language, the background language that we have, our mother tongue. Maybe the formula in that language is different, so that's why we make such a mistake. In these four sentences, I have made a mistake, okay? And there are mistakes in these. Actually, there is a mistake in all of these, okay? So I have missed something, or I have written it wrong. Let's just read them once, and that is, she wants say something. I called say I'm sorry. She came see her. I'm writing invite you to my party. Okay, we make these mistakes when we write or when we say these sentences. And what is the mistake in these sentences? To some of you, this might seem okay. You might think that there's not a mistake. This is okay. If that's the case, then welcome to the lesson. You'll get the point, okay? And hopefully we will move on from this mistake. We'll learn from this, and our speaking will be better after learning this. Speaking or writing, whatever. And that is that. We've got somebody does something, but over here we've got somebody does something. We've got two verbs, okay? She wants say. I call say. She came see. I'm writing invite. I've got a pair of verbs in my sentences. And in our sentences we do not need two verbs, okay? We might have a combination of let's say this is a two-part verb, let's say, okay, because this has got the continuous form in it, and this has got the time of the sentence. So these two together actually work as the verb phrase. But this is one. This is considered one, and this is another one. We do not need two verbs in our sentences. Okay, if I just say something like this, say, okay, when I say, it means you say. That's a command, okay? That's a, let's say, an order, okay? If you tell someone say, that means you say. If I say be quiet, means you be quiet. If I say come in, means you come in, okay? So if I start with a verb, then that means we've got a you hidden somewhere in the sentence, okay, just behind it, let's say. So over here I've left this verb without any subject. Once has got she as the subject, but say hasn't got anything. So she wants, you say something. She wants, you say something. Now it's like I'm switching between, I switch, in the middle of the sentence I turn to someone else, turn to you, and I talk to you, and I say she wants, you say something, okay? It's like I do not mean this. I do not want to talk to two different people or talk about two different topics, two different things, talking about what she wants and then talking about you, asking you to do something, and that is say something. No, that's not what I mean. I want to say that this person wants, and this is what she wants. She wants this, okay? But I'll put a verb, and that makes the mistake. So what I need to change it is a to over here, okay? So when I say, now let's look at the sentences once again with the to. Now I change these verbs to infinitives, okay? Now I've got a verb and a to infinitive. This is what she wants, okay? This is why I called, okay? I called. Why did you call? To say I'm sorry, okay? But if I just leave it as just like a verb, okay, then that is I called, you say I'm sorry. Okay, I'm calling you, I have done something wrong. I call you and I say, I'm sorry. Or this is why I'm calling. I'm calling to say I'm sorry. I'm calling to say I'm sorry. Okay, this is the reason. So, to say I'm sorry is the reason I called. Okay, but if I miss this to over here, the meaning completely differs. It's a completely different sentence. And I say, I called. Okay, it's now your turn to say I'm sorry. It's just like this. Okay, I say I called. Say I'm sorry. I'm insisting. I'm asking you to do this. I say I called. Say I'm sorry. Come on, that's your turn. Okay, so that's not what I mean. But I make this mistake and I say something completely different. So you can see how different a sentence can be having the two or not. So what we do, we actually put an infinitive after our verb. We sometimes we want an object. We call a place, let's say, but these are nouns. Okay, so we can have a noun just after the verb. She wants a banana. Okay, she wants an apple. She wants, I don't know, something. Okay, that's okay because a banana is not a verb. An apple is not a verb. But say is a verb. Okay, you can say she wants some. She wants do. No, we have to say she wants something. And by adding this to the verb, I'm changing the verb to an infinitive. Now infinitive is wanted. Okay. Now this is the reason for this. To see her is why she came. Is the reason. She came to see, let's say Jenny came to see your mother. So your mother, to see your mother is why she came. That is the reason for her to come. I'm writing, and why are you writing? To invite you to my party. To invite you to my party is the reason for me to write. Okay, by adding to the verb, I'm actually changing it to an infinitive. We have made the right sentence. So of course, sometimes you want to say I called. Say I'm sorry. Yeah, you might want to say that. That's okay, but that's not a mistake because that is the real sentence. But sometimes we make that sentence, the blue one, while we really mean the red one. Okay, so now you know the differences. To practice, you can write something like this. Write the sentence, look at it, and then omit two, or if you started with two, if you started without two, just add two, and then you see the difference. You can see how different these things are. When you know the differences, then you're more cautious. Then you know when to say this one and when to say the other one. I hope this has been helpful. You've learned something from this video. Thanks for watching, thanks for your time, and I'll see you in the next video. Till then, bye bye.